Hey everybody, welcome to the Hockey SKATEDOWN. Before we get into the video, I just want to say thank you to all my subscribers. If you want to join a hockey team, it's free. Click subscribe, the notification bell to all. Thank you all so much. Let's get started. Can the Vegas Golden Knights win a Stanley Cup this year? They are definitely one of the teams that are going to be going far into the playoffs. I really think this team has a real solid chance to lift the cup this year. And, even Kevin Weeks said so as well. He said that this Vegas team right now is deeper than the one that went to the Stanley Cup Finals in their inaugural season. Now, inaugural season, just remember that. When I was younger, seeing all these teams coming into the NHL, like Ottawa, like San Jose, like Anaheim, all these teams took a while to gain a good roster and get their team going. It's not like the expansion draft now where it's a huge event, where it's, the GMs know exactly how to play the game to build the best roster they can through current players, through prospects, through picks. You don't see that back in the day as you do now. You had Vegas who really set up their team for that year going forward really strong. And probably going to see that with the Seattle Kraken as well. But I love the way Vegas really built this team. They built a team that's just really deep. And, they made some key solid trades even this year as well. And they really bolstered their lineup, and they really do. They added some key offensive players. They added some key depth players that can chip in offensively, that can play the defensive game, that can play the checking game, and help this team advance into the playoffs. In the first round, they beat the Chicago Blackhawks in 4-1. 4-1 in that series. They had 15 goals, 11 goals allowed, which they have to work on that. Power play was clicking at 10%. Penalty kill was clicking at 91.7%, which is phenomenal. And shot differential per game was at 12.6. I really like what this lineup offers. They have solid scoring. First line of Pacioretty, Carlson, Stone. I love that acquisition you guys made of bringing in Mark Stone. I really like this player. This guy just has it all. He can check, he can hit, he can play defense, plays just a solid overall game. And the most important thing out there, he looks like he's having fun every time he's on the ice. Scores a goal, smiles. Hits someone, smiles. Sees his teammates doing that, and he just smiles too. So that resonates down the lineup, and I really like what Stone offers this team. You have Carlson, who came over in the expansion draft, scoring 40-plus goals. I know that's tethered off a little bit, but he's still a solid player. Still plays that hounding neutral zone game. Can still score. So I think he's going to add a lot to this team going into later into the playoffs this year. You have Pacioretty as well. Came over in the trade from Montreal. This guy's a scorer. And he also could play a well-rounded game. So I really like that lineup for that first line. Second line, Marchessault, Stastny, and Smith. Smith and Marchessault are really going this playoff round. And if they can keep it up and have Stastny up his game as well, I think that could be a solid second line for this team going forward and really help that first line in production. Third line of Cousins, Roy, and Tuck. I love this line. I really do. I love Tuck as a player. I love his size. I love his skill. I love his speed for a big guy. But I really love what these other two players add to that line. They make it hard to play against for any team, that they could forecheck, that they could check, that they could add some offense whenever it's needed as well, and really help the tempo of the game. And the fourth line of Courier, Stevenson, and Reeves. Love Reeves as a player. Love that he was re-signed to a contract. He can chip in offensively here and there. He's not known for that, but he's more of a physical player. He can fight. And he's a good locker room guy, which is cool. Stevenson came over in that trade from Montreal. I love what he offers this team. Really fits in his role for the team. You saw him going up and down the lineup playing when people were out with injuries. And he's just a solid player. He really is. And he adds a lot to this team. And him and Cousins, great acquisitions and didn't cost this team a lot at the, this year when Vegas made trades for them. And looking at their defense, not the biggest names out there. Schmidt. Theodore who's having a hell of a playoffs this year, and I hope he keeps that up. Martinez was brought over to add some veteran experience, some playoff experience, some Stanley Cup championships under his belt. You have Holden, you have Whitecloud, and McNabb. So they don't have the best names out there, but this D-core gets the job done. They really do. They play as a unit. They're well coached under Peter Debeor, and they do what they have to do to help out the offense. And you can see that they're really chipping in offensively as well, helping advance the puck to help their forwards out. And then whenever you have netminders in Lehner and Fleury, you can rely on either one of them to help you win a game. Fleury adds a lot of veteran experience, and he is just well-loved around the league by everybody. I don't think anybody hates this guy. And he's won championships, so he knows what it takes to get there. And you have Lafreniere, who's playing lights out, going 5-1 this year. You know, his GAA is 2.43, .904 save percentage, so he's having a hell of a playoff series. And if he can keep it up, and if he can, if Fleury can come in, you have a solid 1-2 that can help this team win at any cost. So I really like what this team offers. You know, as far as production, Stone's leading the way with 4 goals, 4 assists, 8 points. Smith is 3 goals, 5 assists, 8 points. He's having a phenomenal playoff year. Peter Debeor coming in third with 4 goals, 3 assists, 7 points. And he's really elevated this game in the playoffs. Marchessault, 2 goals, 5 assists, 7 points. Carlson, 2 goals, 4 assists, 6 points. Tuck, 4 goals, 1 assist, 5 points. And Schmidt, 1 goal, 4 assists, 5 points. So those guys are really helping this team get to where they need to be. And, you know, players that need to step it up. Stasny's played in 6 games. He has a goal and an assist with 2 points. If Marchessault and Smith can really keep it up and help him get into the games, that would help them, you know, with their point production and everything. You know, Pacioretty's only played in 4 games, has 2 points. He could step it up at any time and score some goals here and there and clutch goals as well. And Nosek played in 4 games, a goal and an assist for 2 points. And he was one of those key names in that long Stanley Cup run when they won the inaugural season. So hopefully he can bring it up as well. But I really like this team's chances. They're deep throughout all 4 lines. Their defense is good. Their net minding is excellent. And their coach is really good, who will help them get there. I really do think the Vegas Golden Knights are one of those teams that can get to the Stanley Cup Finals. I really like their chances, and it's a possibility that they can win the Stanley Cup this year. So comment below what you think about this video. Smash that like button, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the Hockey Skate Down. Join our hockey team. Thank you all so much. Have a great day. Have a great night. Enjoy hockey. Take it easy.